Okay, y'all. I am putting up this video because I am determined to get my ex-boyfriend back. To make a long story short, I've been dating to this guy for almost 3 years. And we broke up last Sunday, which is 2 days ago. And I am absolutely devastated. But one thing I know for sure, I am going to get him back. So, to start with, knowing this, when he gave me the news that we need to talk shit, we can be friends, I need my own space thing, I just collapsed. I collapsed. My heart broke in thousand pieces. That's not even the word. He ripped it out and still on it. Just panicked totally. I started screaming, yelling, crying, just nearly fainted. Just the feeling that he's leaving me was just unbearable. I did all the wrong things. I didn't once, I didn't twice, I didn't thrice. And it wasn't till I got on the internet searching for tips and manuals of how to get your boyfriend back until I was doing the totally opposite of what I was doing. So I'm so happy that I found and went on the internet and want to start looking. So turns out there are just gazillions of rules and tutorials about how to get your boyfriend back, and a lot of different tactics. What I do have to say, by the way, is I hate the fact that they just put this advertisement. You heard his voice talking. Listen closely. I'm going to tell you how to get your boyfriend back in a month. Blah 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 blah. I know how you feel. You must be feeling miserable. You feel so sorry for yourself. But what if I told you that this situation can be turned around and everything's gonna be fine and dandy? You're just like, yes, yes, yes. Tell me what it is. Oh my god. And then after looking at this video for 15 minutes, they're like, okay, but I tell you, if you pay $60 with a credit card, which you don't have. Anyways, no sweat. I just started looking for legal free ebook sites, and I found the free reporting, The X Factor, Deadly Mistakes that are driving him further away. Lie back, you know the drill. Started watching YouTube videos about which men making themselves, just explaining what you should not do if you want your ex-boyfriend back. Turns out that you should not be pleading. You should not be calling them. You should not be begging them. You should not be crying or show them how much to break up to. And I was like, I have to show him how strong I feel and how sad I am. Maybe then he will change his mind. And it turns out, intriguing. So I started looking into the no contact thing, and it just started to make sense. Especially when you're with each other or you're together for this long period. And one of the reasons why we broke up is because he said I'm too clingy. I just thought he is just gonna expect me to call him and beg him and text him. Like, if I'm not doing that, if I don't do that, what is he going to think? He's probably gonna think like, hey, he hasn't called or texted. It's been 4 days. That's strange. What is she doing? Does she miss me? She has to miss me. Blah 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 blah. The fact that he's thinking about you this much is a plus, like, to start with. I decided to not call him, not text him, not email, whatever, nothing. for 2 weeks. And if he calls me, I am not going to pick up the phone. I know it's going to be extremely hard, but at the same time, I feel so empowered because I know that he's going to wake up tomorrow morning his phone and she didn't text me again. And every time I don't contact him, it feels like a triumph for me. And I do not know. And the reason why I'm putting on this blog is because I would have loved it if somebody would just tell me how they're feeling, what they're doing right now, and what kind of result they're getting. Because I'm doing everything wrong. I was just calling him, please come back to me. Don't forget about me. You have to come back. I'm dying. I was pleading. I was giving him speeches about how I would change, how I would do everything that he would want. And that's not the point. That's not working at all. I was trying to get in jail, confirming that he had to leave you. You need to leave him in doubt. You need him to feel rejected himself. Or the rejected one, you know what I mean? So I blocked him from my WhatsApp because it's easier for me to block him because then I don't get tempted as easy to text him. Plus, I would get weak. I would see that he's not texting me. If he's blocked, he might be texting me and I don't even see it, which